Yeah.
Oh, 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 yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? Rusa here bringing you another commentary today, and today we are playing on the map Zoo in the TDM playlist, and this is one of the new maps for the Escalation map pack, so pretty excited to bring you guys this one today. I'm going to try to help you out for some strategies on Zoo, really see where you're going. Personally, I myself, I haven't really played these enough to actually understand them yet. There's some areas that I know are good to go to, and there are some areas that I know that, are pretty bad to go to just because there's a lot of people there, or spawns tend to be in that area. So I'll definitely try to help you guys as much as I can, but let's get to the gameplay. So as you see right here, today I'm using the Galil. Now I'm using it with the silencer, and that's one of my favorite attachments on this weapon. Now when I have been playing TDM to get these gameplays, I've really been noticing a lot of people like to use Ghost and Silencer. Now, I was thinking to myself, what is the big deal with Ghost and Silencer? Why do a lot of the players like to use it, and what is so good about it? So I actually figured I would try it out myself. So the perk setup that I'm using is Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon. Now, I did try this out, and I actually really like it a lot. Now, I understand why a lot of people actually use it. The reason is because when the UAV is up, you get all of the players or the enemy players on your team looking at their minimap. Now, they're all looking for those red dots, but if you have a silencer on, and Ghost, especially Ghost, you're going to be able to run around behind them, and especially when you have a UAV out while they do, you're able to, run around, and you can shoot them in the back or, flank them. So that's why Ghost is really important because, even me, when I have a UAV up, I really tend to look at my minimap a lot more. Right now when I'm playing, there is no UAV up really, there's just people shooting, so, I do tend to look up at my minimap a lot more when the UAV is up rather than right now when there is no UAV. So, yeah, that nade was dirty. That's why I really like to use Ghost. I was wondering why everyone wanted to use it, and there has been an increase. I've definitely seen it with a lot of people that use Ghost. It kind of makes the enemy team pretty mad, I would assume, because it definitely makes me mad when I get killed, when I'm going for a kill streak by somebody with Ghost. So it's pretty unfortunate, but I would definitely recommend trying this out, guys. Try to use Ghost and Silencer and see how well you do. I did end up doing pretty good in this game, and I also switched to my kill streaks. So I'm gonna just get into a little bit about that and explain, what kind of kill streaks that I was using and why I chose them as well. So normally I use the normal kill streaks. I'll use the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, and the Attack Dogs, or the Gunship rather. That's to maximize my kills normally. The Chopper Gunner and the Attack Dogs or the Gunship really help you get a lot of kills, and then the Blackbird can help you locate any enemy, so it can try to get you up to that 9 or that 11 kill streak. So that's really why I use those kill streaks. It really helps maximize the amount of kills you have, and once you can get up to them, that can add 10 to 20 kills to your total kills for the game. But this game I decided to try to do something different to show you guys, that it is possible to get a lot of kills with different kill streaks, and I definitely can do it as well. So today I decided to use the Napalm Strike, the Rolling Thunder, and of course I used the Attack Dog still because I needed a kill streak that could help me get a decent amount of kills. Although the Rolling Thunder and Napalm do have that possibility, the dogs are always good to have on, or the Gunship. So I'm just going to talk about them a little bit. Now, the Napalm Strike is actually pretty cool. Now, what it is it drops, a line of fire throughout the whole map. And, I have been noticing lately that the fire almost, lags a little bit, when it does get dropped, as you're going to see later. One of the enemy drops it, and, it shows up in theater mode, but when I was actually playing in the game, I just ran through that area, and there was no fire there, so it was pretty interesting. Sometimes in the kill cam, you're going to see the fire dropped, and, you're going to be like, how did I die? And, the fire ends up not showing up, where it actually drops sometimes. But, besides that, it's actually a really good kill streak. Now, I normally tend to use that kill streak in search. Right here is the exact point. See how I didn't get injured yet? I just ran through the fire. So, anyway, so I usually use the Napalm Strike in search. Now, I use it for that reason because it's only a 5 kill streak, and in Search and Destroy, getting 5 kills in a row is pretty good. There's only about 6 kills around if you're playing with a full team, and getting 6 kills with 5 other members on your team is pretty hard. So using a 5 kill streak in there is definitely good. I usually run 3, 5, and 7. I don't like to use the Sentry Gun or anything like that, which is why I usually run RCXD, either that or UAV, and then I use the napalm strike, and then I use the attack helicopter. Even though the attack helicopter does take a little bit to get out, so it's kind of hard to do because if your team rushes, like I rush a lot, so it's really hard, especially when you're killing the enemy team very quickly and you have to wait 15 seconds. When you're trying to put that kill streak out, your rush route can be messed up. So playing your kill streaks around there. UAV and R60 are really good to use, but you can only use one, which is the unfortunate thing. I know a lot of people like to run counter spy plane as well, so they like to use UAV, counter spy plane, and then they'll use the napalm strike. But that's one of the ways that I use the napalm strike. Normally don't use it in TDM. I like the 8, 9, the 11 kill streak, but I did decide to try to use it today. Now I am using another, I would say overhead, dropping of some chemical equipment type thing. I'm using the Rolling Thunder. Now the Rolling Thunder is absolutely incredible. Now when I first got the Rolling Thunder, it was normally in a care package when I first started out playing this game, and I could never really solve it. I always died from them because they cover a huge area of the map. Now if you've ever seen one of these planes in real life, they're just absolutely enormous. You can't even imagine how big they are. But I always used to die from this Rolling Thunder because it does cover a lot of the map. Now I actually tried to use it in this game, and as you guys saw me before, I got a decent amount of kills with it. I got 4 to 5 kills with it on a 6-man team. Luckily they had all tried to spawn at once, and the Rolling Thunder came through, and it covers a wide area of the map. But trying to not die from it is one of the hardest things actually, because it does cover like half the map. So I would suggest when you put it down, try to hide in a building or in an area where you cannot be killed by it, just because of the fact that I have killed myself on the way to a kill streak with it, and it's not a pretty sight because it's not very fun, especially when you're up to that 8 kill streak and you get it, and you're 1 away from a chopper gunner, or 2 or 3 away rather from dogs or a gunship, and then all of a sudden you drop your Rolling Thunder, get like 6 kills with it. You kill the whole entire team, and then you kill yourself too. So it's kind of upsetting actually when that actually happens. So that kid just got so turned on right there. Got him. But it's pretty upsetting when you do kill yourself, so just be aware of that. The Rolling Thunder is a great kill streak to use. It does get 5 to 6 kills, and depending how fast people want to tap their X button for the respawn, you might even get some more kills. I don't know, that would take some extreme luck. You'd have to go from one side of the map to the other. The spawns would have to go from one side of the map to the other, so that would be absolutely insane. But I am using the attack dogs as well, guys. Attack dogs pretty self-explanatory. Get you a lot of kills. They're a really nice kill streak to use. So if you can get up there, definitely use them. But try to use kill streaks more suited to your style of play. If you tend to get the lower kill streaks, try to use napalm, attack helicopter, etc. But if you can get that 8, 9, and 11, definitely try to use those. But I am playing on the map Zoo, guys, like I said before. Now I kind of like this map. I'm getting used to it a lot more. I'm trying to find where kids are spawning, and I'm getting used to that more. When I first started out, this map was very confusing. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that's definitely how I felt. So, but I did try to use the UAV. So if you are playing the new Escalation map pack, I would suggest trying to use the UAV on it, just to try to locate your enemies and see where they are, because not many people know the spawns yet. They've only been out for a few weeks, but I'm definitely getting used to them. But Zoo's one of the better maps, I think, now. Probably my second favorite map within the map pack. So the monorail system is definitely something great to use as well. You'll definitely see that in the map. That's one of the key spots to use. But I hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay. I went 31-3, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day. And make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thanks, guys.